Howard Young.
Yeah, hey Keith, good morning. The other thing I have this morning is First Watch priced its IPO. They raised $170 million. Priced it at 18. It was 17 to 20 was the range, so midpoint of the range. So not surprising, a little bit expensive for this company, but nonetheless they got the deal done. We now have another publicly traded restaurant company.
What's the ticker on that again?
First Watch Restaurant Group, so FWRG.
Yep.
So $18, raised $170 million.
So I had a question on that. The not only that one, but the other ones, because you pinged me on it yesterday. You said, hey, look, I haven't made these best idea longs yet. And I said, well, look, they're longs according to me, because you like them and they're down, and we're getting a chance here into the small caps were a terrible place to be, obviously, during quad 3 in the most recent quarter, and into quarter end. It doesn't surprise me, or into Fidelity's year end, which is obviously got some impact, because they have a September year end. So people are just, they're just yard sailing a bunch of small caps, obviously throughout the quarter and into yesterday and the day before that. So the way I read that was, if you guys like it, like, I don't want to wait for you to drum up like a full blown, like I want to, like those are three, and I'm serious about this. I mean, these are, it's hard actually, and you know this more so than anybody else, because you've been doing it as long as anybody on the call. But it's hard to find IPOs that you can actually buy and hold for, like, never mind like a year or two, but for like 10, 20, 30 years. I'm not saying First Watch Group is that, or Toast or Bros, but maybe. I mean, it's not like the P&L or brand characteristics of some of these things, or all three of those things, isn't up there with a lot. Like, over the span of you and I working together, it's not like we have all these great IPOs we could buy.
Yeah, no, that's correct. I was just thinking, just to make sure you knew, and I'm sure you did, but I was just confirming that you knew they weren't on officially on the list. That's all.
Right.
So, but everything that we said. No. So it's Keith. It's probably like we just. It's literally just not having the time to take it to the next level, right? Because we've done, 3 decks in 3 weeks, and so it's just, unfortunately, these, producing these decks takes time, right? You just can't flip the switch and even though we've done a deck, on it before, there's just a lot of other things going on across cannabis, staples, restaurants. So just the process takes a little more time getting everything out. So that's all. Clarifying that you knew. That's all.
And I think that's the value. Well, there's a lot of value in the call. Obviously, listening in on we're just talking about what we talk about, throughout the day, and kind of getting clarification on that. That's the value. I mean, the fact of the matter is, people can make their own decisions based on their own signals. People may think that Toast or whatever, First Watch could open down, open up, whatever. Like, people, timing matters, and everybody has their own duration. But our if we have one bottleneck internally, our own supply chain bottleneck, please don't short Hedgeye, is that it takes human beings time to bake the cake, right? To do a full blown black book on an idea. But that doesn't mean that the black book's going to be produced right on time, right at the low rate on the day that you should be buying the idea. I mean, it's that's the whole thing, right?
So just I wanted to also mention that, and there'll be an invitation coming out shortly, but JT and I and Amin are going to do a update call on what's going on in cannabis in Washington next Thursday, and there'll be an invite out for that, sort of laying out a timeline for what we think is going to happen and when, and that will be next Thursday at 10, and there'll be an invite out shortly for that.
Cool. And just to put a finishing point on what I was asking about, if you had to buy, like the old wall saying, gun to the head, I'm obviously not going to put a gun to your head, but I used to work with a guy that put a stapler across the room towards my head. And he told me, we got to buy one thing here on the open between Bros, Toast, and First Watch. First Watch is tougher because you don't know when it's going to open. But of those three, if you just based it purely on what company you like the most out of the three and not on price, what would it be?
I'm going to put Bros, Toast, First Watch in that order.
Nice. That's what I did.
That's funny. We've been working way too long, Keith. We've been working way too long together. Obviously.
I'm sitting here leaning over my notebook with my pen, and I got them in an order to ask you a question, and it's like, yes. I feel like that little kid in that Pittsburgh Penguins gif that's cheering when they score a goal.
Or maybe I know you too well, and I answered because I knew what you wanted to hear. How about that?
Who would have thought we could be on Bros, a ticker name Bros. All right, good. That was for sale yesterday too.
Hey there, Hedgeye Nation, or if you're not part of Hedgeye Nation, thanks for watching Hedgeye on YouTube. If you haven't already, make sure to click on the button below there. Subscribe to our YouTube page. You can also follow the link in the description to our website to get even more great investing content.